Live from our 7 Tasmania studios, your nightly news with Michael Maney begins now.
To some local news now, and the Westpac helicopter has just winched a man to safety in Taroona after he slipped from rocks on the banks of the Derwent River. Police say he became stranded while trying to walk out of the area and isn't seriously injured. Meanwhile, there's been a lucky escape for students after their school bus crashed in the state's northwest. 13 children were on board the bus on their way home when it left Wilmot Road south of Ulverston yesterday afternoon. 2 children were taken to hospital for observation. The driver is in the LGH in a serious but stable condition. The rainfall that might be ruining your weekend plans is bringing welcome relief to our farmers. After a drier than average year, the downpour is providing surety and confidence to those who rely on the land to make a living.
The rains that Tasmanian farmers have been waiting for have finally arrived. Over the last week, the heavens have delivered a good dumping of rainfall in drought-affected areas, and farmers couldn't be happier.
They're all very happy, they're very pleased, they can get on with their cropping routines. The grass is just starting to grow. It's been very thirsty for a long time.
Ian Sawyer's Piper's Brook farm has received 120 millimetres of rain in the last 10 days. The subsequent runoff from paddocks boosting dam levels.
The dam on your way in 2 weeks ago, that was getting close to empty. It's now overflowing, so that's given us a great deal of confidence here.
It's a similar story at Jacqueline Shipton's family farm 10 kilometres away. As Tasmania's Drought Support Coordinator, she understands better than most the strain the drought has had on landowners.
It's great to look outside and see some bright green paddocks. Of course, we'd like to see more grass in them and more growth, but it's winter.
While the rain has put a smile on farmers' faces, most will still need to feed their stock until the grass has had a chance to grow.
This time of year, we don't have enough daylight hours to really get the grass stirred up, and it takes about 6 to 8 weeks for grass to start growing anyway. For now, we're looking like we're going to be feeding until October.
On King Island, which has been badly affected by drought, there's now hope, with the island receiving 80 millimetres of rain. Melinda Ogden, 7 Tasmania News.
Tasmanians are waiting longer for elective surgery, according to the latest health dashboard figures. Despite the government's blitz, more than 8,000 patients are on a wait list for surgery, 5% more than this time last year.
We know how hard the health workers in the Tasmanian health system are working, and they are working harder than ever in a system that is letting them down.
The state government says hospital staff have delivered a record number of elective surgeries, with more than 22,000 carried out in the past 12 months. Domestic violence advocates are calling for offenders to be placed on a permanent register as a rally in Hobart is held simultaneously with similar events around the nation. Speaking outside Parliament, Shakira Robertson recalled losing her 37-year-old mother to domestic violence in March last year.
Domestic violence doesn't just impact adults, it impacts the children too. My mother was fierce, loyal and an outstanding mum. She did not deserve to have her life stolen. She deserved to have lived a long, happy life that was free of abuse.
Tasmania's Minister for the Prevention of Family Violence, Madeleine Ogilvie, says she will continue to work with the federal government to improve interventions to keep women safe. 2 days after the retirement of federal ministers Linda Burney and Brendan O'Connor, Tasmanian Labor Senator Carol Brown is resigning from her cabinet position where she's been the Assistant Transport Minister since 2022. She's taking a step back while she battles a health condition.
Carol has been an incredible friend and mentor to many younger women coming through our party, including me, over many years. I'm really proud to work with her now in the electorate of Clark, and I wish her all the very best with her ongoing treatment.
She will stay on as a senator. There's no lack of feathers in the south of the state as avian admirers flock to get a glimpse of the best poultry pigeons and canaries Tasmania has to offer. The judges dealt no easy task as they determine which chook rules the roost, with many eyeing off the top prize.
Those with a fear of birds, I suggest you look away now. It's a hunt for Tassie's top-tier chook as poultry, pigeon and canary judging kicks off the Hobart show a couple months early.
Exhibitors here today for poultry and pigeons as well. They've come as far away as the northwest coast. So it's a great turnout.
For the judges, deciding the pecking order was no easy task.
It's all about type really, and quality. Feather quality is a big thing. Colour and presentation. I suppose a bit more cleaner in the legs and stuff like that.
With those on the chopping block aiming to do their owners proud. Would you rather be here than maybe, say, on a plate? Careful measures were taken following reports of 3 strains of bird flu on the mainland, with no entries allowed from interstate.
We've just asked exhibitors to sign a disclaimer that they haven't been in contact with any birds in those restricted areas.
This one here is the queen of the coop, taking out the top prize in the comp, making for one very happy owner.
The quality's on par, I reckon, yeah, it's right up there.
While some say dogs look like their owner, this chicken and I bear a striking resemblance. I, however, didn't get a special prize for best breed, something this chicken did, and it seems pretty impressed with itself.
Tassie holds its own as far as poultry showing goes around the country, so yeah, there's some really good birds here.
Lily Thompson, 7 Tasmanian News.
North Hobart have locked away their second win of the season, surging into form in the TSL's return. Meanwhile, North Launceston's undefeated run continues, shooting down their southern rivals in the battle of the Bombers.
Sitting 4th on the ladder, it was Lauderdale who were looking to make a statement. But as North Launceston got going on their home turf, they were just too difficult to stop.
Leary, can't take it, slips through the fingers. North Launceston player in a hurd, kicks it!
Too many mistakes inside defensive 50 was costly for the Southern Bombers, as the pressure from North Launceston continued to mount.
That's holding the footy.
Will Poland.
And the floodgates have opened.
Declan Jug proving valuable for the home side.
It's a goal! Well, Declan Chug has a handful. 5 to Declan Chug.
The Northern Bombers proving once again why they are the best in the comp, winning by 48 points. Down south, and there was a sigh of relief from the Demons, as they managed their second win of the season against Glenorchy. Despite the Pies getting the head start, it was the grit and grind from the D's that earned them the points. Elsewhere, it was the Tigers who proved too strong for the Blues.
Kick is gun barrel straight, if you don't mind, from College.
It was 2 goals for Ryan Bradburn, as he had no trouble locating the sticks.
Out the back, here is Bradburn. Snap-on goal from Ryan Bradburn is brilliant.
With only 5 rounds left of normal season, the 90-point thrashing proving the Tigers are going to be tough contenders come finals. Lily Thompson, 7 Tasmanian News.
It's a milestone weekend for Burnie's Robbie Fox, playing his 100th AFL game tomorrow for the Swans. But the big day almost wasn't to be for the former school teacher and number 34 draft pick. At one stage, contemplating a return to the Northwest.
I think when you're out of a team, and I was 29 at that stage, I was thinking, you know, worst case scenario, I'll probably be back home playing local footy again. But yeah, things changed quickly, played in the grand final. But yeah, my journey's been a bit different. Getting drafted at 23, a 1-year contracts pretty much every year. So yeah, getting to 100 games is pretty special.
Relief is coming for the injury-hit Swans. Skipper Callum Mills is back to face the Bulldogs after being rested, while James Rowbottom is due to return from 2 weeks out with a sore cheekbone against Port Adelaide next week. Hurricane Heather Graham's off to a blinding start in England's short-form cricket series, the 100, taking 3 wickets for just 13 runs in her first match for the Trent Rockets, helping guide them to an opening victory over the Superchargers. Luckily, it made up for her batting. She was out for a golden duck.
Good evening. Hobart 12 degrees today, Launceston 10 and 11 for both Devonport and Burnie. 16 the top for Flinders Island, St Helens 15, 12 for Marai Island and Bushy Park, King Island, Smithton, Lowhead, Grove and Strawn all 11 and just 4 degrees at Laiweni today. A mid to high level cloud band is seen moving over the state, as a frontal cloud band stretches over Tasmania and Victoria, extending to parts of western New South Wales. Tomorrow, a high pressure ridge will expand over the majority of the country as an area of low pressure resides in the Tasman Sea. South to southwesterly winds 15 to 25 knots, reaching 30 knots about the far northwest, increasing further to 35 knots about the east, with west to southwesterly swells at 3 metres. A strong wind warning has been issued for the far northwest coast and also for coastal waters between east of Flinders Island to Tasman Island. There is also a minor flood warning for the North Esk River, and a bushwalkers weather alert continues for the Western and Central Plateau forecast districts due to snow likely to fall as low as 400 metres. Tomorrow showers continue about the south, Hobart and Richmond 10, also a couple of showers for Ouse with 9. An icy start in the north, Launceston 11, 12 the maximum for Devonport and just 10 for Deloraine. Reminder to please drive to the conditions. Fine in Burnie 11, easing showers for Strawn 10, 11 for Curry with showers continuing but winds likely to ease. St Helens and Whitemark 11 with showers, much the same in Swansea, they're expecting 10 degrees. A frosty start to the working week and possible showers for the far northwest. Another visit from Jack Frost on Tuesday morning, and Wednesday another morning frost and valley fog clearing to a mostly fine day. 32 for Perth and Darwin tomorrow, showers for Perth, Melbourne, Canberra and Brisbane, 14 and partly cloudy in Adelaide. Hobart, Launceston and Devonport all 8 degrees right now and mostly cloudy. Michael, a cool day in Hobart for an AFL clash between the Roos and the Cats, but those predicted showers stayed away.
Well, that's all the news for now. From all the team here at 7, thanks for joining us. Good night.